It honestly baffles me how long the annoying orange has gone for. I mean, how can a show all about a talking orange who annoys everyone be so goddamn successful? But I'm not going to talk about why I despise this show so much, but rather some odd fan video that was made way back in the early 2010s titled The Bitter Raspberry. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the video as it got deleted by the channel owner, and looking for it provides no results for it. However, I remember the video quite fondly, and I decided to share my experience of it in the chance that someone who owns a copy of it will see this and re-upload it on YouTube. The video starts off with Orange, who was just a screen cap from another video with the creator's mouth edited on, being his usual self, making obnoxious sounds and not caring about the world. After a small while, the scene cuts to a low quality recording of a kitchen which was not the same one seen in the actual show, as a hand lowers a small raspberry onto the counter. I want to point out the raspberry was inanimate at first. It had no eyes or mouth. It was just a normal raspberry. Orange doesn't notice the lack of facial features and is more focused on mistaking the raspberry for a very small apple. Hey there, I'm an orange, and you're an apple. You better stick around, or else you might not get the cuts. Orange laughs as he says this. The raspberry remains quiet as Orange continues to laugh until he becomes nervous about getting no response from it. Well, gee, I guess you're no sucker for juicy buns. Orange laughs again, though weaker this time. The raspberry says nothing again, with Orange becoming genuinely bothered by this. You're still not laughing? You're the most boring apple I've ever seen. You should be called the boring apple. There, I'm the annoying orange, and you're the boring apple, Orange declared as he rolled his eyes in disappointment. The raspberry continued to stay silent, though this time the shot is very close up, making the fruit much more clearer through the noise and blocks of the recording. As the fruit continues to not say a word, Orange is becoming unfortunately uncomfortable by it. You're freaking me out, boring apple. Did you even say one thing in your life at least once? Orange questioned, wanting to get an answer. As the raspberry continued to not say nothing, a light switch could be heard as the scene suddenly turned dark. Orange gets startled by this, with the screen cap now with its brightness lowered to match the shots of the raspberry. Gah! Who turned off the lights? Orange yelled as he tried to look around. Suddenly, the raspberry gains a mouth and begins to whisper in a slow and dark voice. I am not the boring apple. I am the bitter raspberry. Then why did you tell me sooner, bitter raspberry? Orange asked, as he started to become frightened but tried to hide it. You look more like an apple to me. The raspberry spoke again. That is none of your concern, Orange. What is your concern is yourself. Orange is confused by this. What? What do you mean? I'm the funniest orange alive. The raspberry groans. To you, you are, but to others, not so much. What are you talking about? Orange denies, trying to put a light into the predicament he's in. You don't get it, do you? The raspberry groans. Um, nope. Orange lets out a small chuckle. The raspberry sighs. I guess you'll have to learn the hard way. The scene then fades to white as a montage of clips from official annoying Orange videos begins to play, consisting of Orange making the other fruits and vegetables very uncomfortable by constantly calling their names and making unfunny puns. Once that was over, the scene fades back to the present with Orange looking down and thinking about what he just saw. You see why so many of us hate you, annoying Orange? The raspberry questioned. There was a long silence as Orange was gathering his thoughts. Well, do you? The raspberry demanded, growling impatient by Orange's silence. Orange finally makes his response. Well, I may be annoying, I may be bothersome, I may be a jerk, but it's who I am and that's the way it's going to be. I will never change. Ever. The raspberry, like many times before, is quiet in response. Orange notices this and once again becomes nervous and tries to look away. After a few seconds of silence, the raspberry finally spoke.
So, you like to annoy us, huh? Let's see how you like to be annoyed.
He began to laugh maniacally as he repeated the phrase, "Hey Orange," over and over again. Orange is becoming annoyed by this and begs to stop. Stop it! Why are you doing this to me? This is not funny! Stop it! I'm begging you! He screamed. This went on for another couple of seconds before the raspberry stops and vanishes. Orange hyperventilates, looking around the kitchen for the fruit. Then this happens.
Hey, Orange.
What?
Knife.
Ah! After the last sentence was said, the screen cut to black as something got sliced before a loud, agonizing scream could be heard, which came from Orange. Once the screaming stopped, the white text appeared briefly on the screen before the video ended. Made for the haters.